Yo, what is good? Welcome back to the vlog. Okay, so our house caught fire. Our neighbor, I'm gonna leave people's names out of this, but our neighbor, who's a buddy of ours, or turned into a buddy of ours since we've moved here over the last year and a half, and his mother occasionally stays with him, and she's a smoker. And the back porch is divided by 3 fences for 4 different clusters of townhomes. They're all like, I think, 1,000 square feet. So we're on the end, I guess from where you're looking at it, we're on the end, they're here. We're 1, they're 2, and then, 3 and 4. We're 1, they're 2, there's a fence. Their ashtray was right by the back door. Or her ashtray per se was right by the back door. It was like a freak accident. She went to put out her cigarette, just walked back inside, got in her car, left, went to the store. So I called, after I found out, I called my neighbor and they came back and yeah, it was crazy. No, like what had happened, I was on the phone with my buddy Nick. And normally I'm not home at this specific time of the day, but I was home particularly this day. And I'm at home, I'm sitting on my couch, Nick calls me, I missed it, I call him back. I'm sitting there talking to him maybe 5-10 minutes, and I get excited about the phone call, so I start pacing like throughout my house. I don't remember what we were talking about, but it had me like energetic or whatever. And like it's around the time, it's around 2 o'clock, and at 2:25 every day I have to go get in car line for my daughter to go pick her up from preschool. So I know it's around that time because I knew I was about to have to leave and go do that. So I'm going around, I'm straightening up everything, making the house look kind of nice, before everybody gets home. And it was weird because I had just got home from work that day a little earlier than I normally do because I'm either working or fishing, so it's like I'm not here at that hour typically. And so anyway, I go upstairs and I see like everyone's blinds are closed, and it was a rainy, overcast day. And I feel like I'm jotting around. I'm sorry, I haven't really like sat in front of the camera and told this story for real yet. So I'm struggling with like the placement of everything aside from just the narrative of the fact that my house caught fire. I'm trying to give details the best I can, so bear with me. But yeah, anyway, I like I said, it's raining, blinds are closed. Olive's bed, when you walk in, faces like this, and then her toys kind of frame her room. She has 2 windows here. This window's gray, this window is orange. And I'm thinking to myself, like your brain has like a zzz, like a zap moment where it doesn't quite register what you're seeing because it's raining outside and it's gray and it's overcast, but yet you're seeing an orange window as if there's sun coming in. So I look out the window and I see this flame, just flame. And mind you, I'm on the 2nd level of my house. It's a 2-story home. And so by the time I'd seen this fire, this flame from Olive's window, it had already grown 10 feet. So I'm on the phone with Nick, and for lack of some less educated words, I was like, holy crap, man, I have to go. My house is on fire. And I run downstairs, and just to make sure I'm not crazy, I look out Rowan's window that is directly below her window downstairs. Olive's window, directly below Olive's window. I'm downstairs, and I look out his window, and it's just nothing. It's like I'm in the fire. It's eating the door. I can see it melting and smoke billowing in from the top. I put my pets in the car. After I put my pets in the car, I call 911 immediately. Okay, pets are safe. I'm safe. Calling 911. After I got off the phone with 911, as I'm scurrying around trying to describe how serious this fire is about to get to this dispatcher who, no help to him, dude. He was such an at this moment. He kept wanting me to be on the phone after he already had my information, and I could hear the fire truck. It was just so aggravating. So 0 shout outs to that guy. He made things 10 times worse for making me stay on the phone. I eventually just lost my cool and hung up the phone after I saw the fire department coming. I could hear him. I could see him coming down the street. And I know that guy's probably just doing his job, but still, he made things super hard. So anyway, about that time, neighbor 3 in the 3rd cluster pulls up, and I look at him, I'm like, dude, the house is on fire, get your dogs out of the house. So he runs in, gets his dogs, and then after he gets his dogs out of the house, he grabs a fire extinguisher, goes around a little bit before the fire department was pulling into our driveway and tried to extinguish the fire himself. And he was such a freaking hero, dude. That was so just awesome of him to put his life on the line a little bit to try to save my house and my neighbor's house. So it's about 4,200 square foot house, and there's 4 units in each, and they're each 2 stories. So he's in the 3rd one. He went around and basically, like, as he was coming around, the fire department was coming around, and I don't know, whatever. A house caught fire. We're going to have to move. We've been here a year and a half. Our landlords have been extremely, extremely difficult about this whole situation. They kind of treated us like it was our fault. They kind of treated us like there was something that we could have done. They've been dragging their feet on these repairs. Rowan's been sleeping on the floor on a pallet that I've made for him, which he doesn't mind. He's 10, but it's the principle of the matter. So, you know, our house caught fire and we're going to have to move. So, yeah, going to keep you guys updated on that best we can. No need for any sympathy or sorries, because we're going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. The universe is going to look out for us, and, you know, we're in good hands, you know what I mean? And, you know, we can bounce from this. We've been through worse. So, you know, we had bed bugs once in like 2012, and that was like almost a full house fire, because the used couch that we bought from a company was sold to them by a guy who had recently had bed bugs, and they didn't know it, and then they sold it to us. So we got the bed bugs, and before we found out, they had infiltrated the whole house. So that was kind of like a fire as well. So we've been through worse, but we're gonna bounce. But that's the story. Here's some footage from it. I didn't get the flame itself, but I got the aftermath and a few days after. Yeah, here it is. Peace. So we had a house fire. Well, this is the first. Never been a part of a house fire. To my back doors. They gone. They gone. Okay, so this is day 2 of the fire damage. We have hardy board up now. Property owner came and sent somebody. Pretty crazy. Really glad at this moment that I don't own a house, that I am a renter. But yeah, scary situation. This is clearly the inside. Rowan's bed is gonna completely have to be replaced. You can't see from the camera footage, but all this is soaking wet. It actually just made the tribe piece look a little cooler. Broke, salvageable, ticket stubs maybe. These 3 are okay. That got a little wet. Yeah, wet from like the fire department busting in. But yeah, this is the inside. I'm gonna go show you. And yeah, this is it from the outside. Then we have the edge. It's like roughly 1,000 square feet. And what we're thinking is that there was an ashtray there, and then put our cigarette out good enough, and it just started the fire. Melted the light. Took out my live well, my basket, slip inside. There's the door, clearly, that's a door. People who watch these videos, I'm assuming, know what a door is. Rowan's surfboard is melted on the front. All these wheels are melted. That board's broken. Here to see it, because if it wasn't for me being here, the house would have burned. Brand new door. Burn line. It's been cleaned since then. Still some shards of glass.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 skateboards that survived. And the fire. And the actual garbage. That's what you deal with when you live in conglomerated living styles. You deal with other people's negligence. Oh yeah, just in case you're wondering, we have to put a blanket rolled up here to keep all of our air inside of our house, because this is the only progress that they've made over the last, say it's been like, I think 13 days. Still got soot. A gentleman came and replaced the door, but as you can see, and you can hear the airplane outside that's going over my house right now. But this is what they've done. See, look, drywall still has to be done. Painting. All this is still here. All that's still here. Lights still jacked up. Glass everywhere. We cleaned up what we could. Door's still here. Cleaned up what we could. But yeah, man, straight up, they are screwing us for sure. For sure. But anyway, yeah, this is my son's room. Yep. Like absolutely been almost just like this about 5 days after the fire. About 5 days they stopped coming. Kind of crazy.